What's up, y'all? Happy Thanksgiving Eve. And I am so sorry for the confusion with this live. I scheduled it this morning and then I ended up going out and I thought I had changed the time. And I don't think it changed. So you guys were waiting on me. And then I pushed it back again. So my apologies. Come on in, you guys. We are on both channels. I do have a goal set on the main channel. On ReallyBTV, I have a goal set. So if we hit that goal, I will open the panel for a little while if y'all want to come up and add y'all 2 cents, okay? If we hit the goal. If not, it's all good. It's all good. I'm going to say what I have to say, and then we're going to go ahead and enjoy our night before Thanksgiving, okay? It was Ravine. Thank you, boo. Thank you. We had a good time. We went to a little Chinese restaurant and we had good conversation. Y'all know I have a cousin that lives out of the country. And so she's here for Thanksgiving. She's leaving on Friday. So we wanted to, have a little cousin time while she was here. So yeah. I cooked, and that's why I pushed it back. I went on and cooked the cabbage. I'm making cabbage, so the cabbage is done. So when I get off of here, it's cooling down now. When I get off of here, I'm gonna put the aluminum foil over it and pack it all up. So when I get up in the morning, I am gonna do my regular Thanksgiving live. Y'all know I always go live if I can help it. I always go live on the holidays. So we will, but it'll be early. We're going live at 8 because y'all know I'm got to be at my mama's house. She want me to come over for breakfast. So I'm leaving here around 9 o'clock. Y'all know I live about 40 minutes from my parents. So I'm leaving here around 9 o'clock. So we're going to get up early. It's going to be an early Thanksgiving. For those of you that's going to be up cooking, I'll be here to keep y'all company for a little while. But let's get into this, you guys. I wanted to come down here because there's just something that was just bothering me, and I wanted to come and talk to y'all about it. Hey, Don, I really wanted to talk to y'all about it. So, y'all know how Bravo drops these first looks, where they give us the first few minutes of the next episode, that kind of thing. And I normally don't even really watch those clips. I honestly don't, because I like to watch the show all at the same time. But we know that last week's Potomac ended on a sort of like a cliffhanger situation, and next week's episode or Sunday's episode picks up in the midst of the argument. And something happened that just pissed me off that I felt like I needed to come down here and talk to y'all about. So let me set the stage for y'all a little bit. I told y'all at the beginning of this season that Stacy was going to be the target. We know how these shows go. We know how these Real Housewives shows go, right? Somebody is the target, right? And everybody gets a turn. Generally speaking, everybody gets a turn. Stacy, it was going to be Stacy this year. Now, we could dissect all the reasons why it was going to be Stacy this year. Number one, Mia left. Had Mia stayed, it would definitely be Mia. With the way her reunion went, it would definitely be Mia. But Mia left, okay? Kern wasn't available. We know why. Kern wasn't available. Giselle and Ashley ain't gonna never give y'all. They are never gonna allow it to be them. Giselle might have a few moments. Ashley might have a few uncomfortable moments. But generally speaking, they are never gonna allow themselves to be the focal point of the whole season. And of course, we didn't know then what we know now about Wendy. And Wendy has sort of already had her turn. You see what I'm saying? With all of that being said, hey, Busy, hey, boo. Busy, I need my brother-in-law to do something for me. I need him to make a gift out of Stacy's finger. I need a gift out of Stacy and the finger. I need that as a gift. I need it. I know how to clip it. But if he tell him we need that. We need the finger. Okay. So, but I told y'all at the beginning of the season that my sources were telling me that Stacy was getting it. I told y'all that. I said Stacy, and we saw from the first episode, Stacy was getting it. Now, here's the reality of the situation. Those women decided that, what you cooking over there, Busy? Y'all know Busy cooks down. Now look, Busy does. I know y'all Busy is silly and all of that, but baby, Busy cooks down. Busy, what you over there cooking? I should have went by Busy house. You know, all I need is a bottle of liquor, and I can get in the dough. All I gotta do is show up with a bottle of liquor, and I can get in the dough. Okay, I should have went over there because I know Busy is cooking. Anyway, I know that last year we had the whole story of Stacy and TJ. Now I'm going to be honest with y'all. When I don't understand, my family is in tonight. I'm only doing tacos. Oh, you're not cooking for tomorrow? You're not prepping anything? You're gonna cook everything tomorrow? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm on both channels. So with that being said, we know that TJ said that Stacy hired him to be her boyfriend, right? Do I believe that Stacy and TJ were a genuine, legit couple? I don't. I'm just gonna be Stacy girl. If you see this, I just have to be honest. I do not believe that man was really your boyfriend. However, y'all know me. Y'all know I deal with logic. Y'all know I deal with if it don't make sense, it's not true. TJ is supposed to be an actor. TJ is supposed to be an actor, correct? You can't act better than that because if Stacy did hire you to be her boyfriend, you couldn't do a better job of pretending to be her boyfriend. You didn't even act like you liked that woman. So you want us to believe that she agreed to give you half of her damn near non-existent Real Housewives paycheck. Because we know first-year housewives don't make no money unless they already are a celebrity, unless they already have something that they're bringing to the table. Didn't nobody know who Stacy QVC was, okay? So she wasn't making no money. So you want us to believe that Stacy agreed to give you half of her paycheck for you to pretend to be your boyfriend, and that's the best you could do? See, it always didn't sit right in my spirit. It always didn't sit right in my spirit because I was like, that don't make sense to me. Now, do I think that they were a legitimate couple? No. Do I think that Stacy was like, hey, do me a solid? Can you pretend to be my boyfriend? I need a storyline. Me and Timu aren't together. He won't film. Like, I need your help. That I could believe. And even if that were the case, Stacy ain't the first person to come on here and fake a relationship. She's not even the first person on Potomac to fake a relationship. Giselle. So I find it so interesting that y'all have turned this situation into a federal offense. Giselle, hello? We remember you coming down here with fake boyfriends. You faked the whole relationship with your ex-husband. Hello? Kenya faked a boyfriend. Hello? Like, we're not going to sit here and act like she the first housewife to do it. We're just not going to do that. Okay? So, if that is her worst offense, okay, fine. But I am so confused about why are we acting like Stacy has done something that is so, like when they say Stacy's a liar, Stacy's a liar. And maybe I just don't remember. Please put it in the chat because I may very well just not remember. Put it in the chat. Other than the TJ thing, what happened last season that we're so up in arms on the first episode about how big of a liar Stacy is? Now, Stacy, you did lie about that cannabis, though. I believe you lied about the cannabis. I can't go with you on the cannabis, girl. You lied about the cannabis. And again, does Stacy have every right to go into the cannabis business? She absolutely does. She just ain't need to lie about it. That's all. She just needed to lie. Now, fast forward to this whole situation with Chris Samuels and Stacy. Y'all know that they've been pissing me off with this Chris Samuels and Stacy situation from the word go, because I never understood why it was an issue. Again, even if Stacy did date Chris Samuels, so the fuck what? Chris was divorced. Stacy was divorced. Stacy wasn't on the show with Monique. She didn't know Monique. She didn't have a relationship with Monique. There's no girl code there. Stacy did not violate girl code. Stacy did not violate anything. So the fuck what if she did date Chris? But that woman has told y'all time and time again, I know Chris casually. We went out on a few dates. It didn't go anywhere. And y'all, again, I just have to say, y'all act like y'all ain't never dated somebody a couple of times and the shit just fizzled. Y'all are determined to make it seem like, and then just like Ashley said, she lied about sleeping with him. Why would you assume just because you might sleep with every man you go out on a date with? Why would you assume that Stacy slept with this man that she went out on a date with twice? Hello? Right, Quake, but they thought Mia's lies were so funny. Mia's lies were hilarious, right? Y'all thought the Mia's lies were so funny. Now, last week's episode, we left off with Stacy and Cookie getting into this argument. Cookie having to be escorted out by security, and them being so upset because allegedly she ran back to Chris and told Chris what Monique said at the table about him. Now, y'all know we had a conversation on the Whether You Like It or Not panel where we disagreed about whether we believe Stacy did it or didn't do it. And everybody has a right to believe what they want to believe, because we don't know what Stacy did. My issue wasn't whether Stacy did it or not. I just didn't understand why we're automatically believing Cookie over Stacy. And KK don't even have a dog in this fight. Like, why are you so vested? So, in the first look, y'all know I don't be playing a whole lot of Bravo stuff because y'all know Bravo will flag me. So let me just tell y'all how it went down. I might let y'all hear a little bit of it. But in the preview for next week, in the first 10 minutes, they actually called Chris. Sharice is there. And Sharice couldn't wait for them to call her, honey. Sharice couldn't wait to get some camera time, okay? Because Sharice is the only one that has Chris's phone number, because now that Sharita's gone, the rest of them don't even have. And this is how insignificant this storyline should be. Nobody else there even has Chris's fucking phone number, which means that none of y'all are close enough to Chris for it to matter. If y'all don't even have that man number in y'all phone, then none of y'all are close enough to Chris for this to be an issue. That's how I feel about it. So, right. Why we not side-eyeing KK? Why were you on the phone with Cookie 10 minutes after y'all filmed that scene? How about that? So, they bring Sharice over to call Chris because Sharice has Chris's phone number. They call Chris because they were like, because basically Stacy was like, call Chris. Call Chris. Call him. Call him. They get Chris on the phone. And Chris says, what? Sharice says, we're filming. She lets him know we are filming right now. But we just need to clear something. We need you to clear something up. Did Stacy call you and tell you about a particular conversation that took place with your ex-wife or something along those lines? And Chris says, man, I don't know nothing about no conversation y'all talking about. They immediately say, well, of course he's not going to tell the truth. Of course he's not going to say what really happened. We don't believe what Chris said. And it was in that moment that it pissed me off, but it was in that moment that I was like, it doesn't matter what Stacy does. It doesn't matter. Why would you, if y'all say y'all want to get it from the horse's mouth and y'all called the horse, Chris, I'm not calling you a horse. It's just an analogy. Okay. If you want it straight from the horse's mouth and you call the horse and then you don't believe what the horse said, what the fuck was the purpose of even calling Chris? If y'all not gonna believe because I bet you have Chris, if Chris had said, yeah, Stacy told me, y'all wouldn't have had no problem believing that. But because Chris said he didn't even know what y'all was talking about, now all of a sudden, well, we can't believe what he's saying. I'm like, at this point, you damned if you do and you damned if you don't. And at this point, Stacy, I don't know what the rest of this season looks like for you, my love. And again, I'm not saying Stacy's perfect. I'm not even saying that I always agree with what Stacy says or how Stacy moves. Let's be clear. But in this situation, y'all have made a major issue. Y'all have made a major issue out of a non-issue. As far as I'm concerned, y'all have made a major issue out of a non-issue. And then when you get the information, you don't believe it. Well, then what the hell was the purpose? What was even the purpose? Yes, that preview said a lot. These ladies don't have a storyline. They are going to keep making Stacy theirs. Well, there you go. But they believe Cookie's sweaty behind. You know what? JB, shut up. Because when somebody lies to you a few times, it's hard to believe them. But that's fine. If y'all don't want to believe Stacy, then it doesn't. Then my thing is this. If you don't believe Stacy, that's fine. You don't believe Stacy. But don't say, well, let's call Chris. Let's get Chris on the phone. And then when Chris doesn't say what you want him to say, now it doesn't matter. What do you mean it doesn't matter? Y'all called that man. He was minding his business, doing whatever the hell it was he was doing. Y'all called him on camera. Because y'all thought he was going to back up Cookie's story. That's why y'all did it. Y'all thought he was going to back up Cookie's story. And who's to say, maybe if Cookie hadn't got put out and Cookie had called, maybe he would have said something different. We don't know. But because it was Sharice calling him, see what I'm saying? It may have been a different story if Chris had called. We will never know. We will never know. But what we do know is they got that man on the phone and then they didn't want to believe nothing he had to say. They disregarded what he had to say. So my thing is, so then what was the whole purpose? Just wasted. And it pissed me off because everybody disregarded what that man said. Yeah, and that's the thing. Sharice even tried to sway it. Sharice even asked it with trying to sway the car. I'm gonna let y'all see it on Sunday because again, I don't fool with Bravo. Bravo flag my shit. I don't want to fool with Bravo like that because I've even tried to just play Bravo and Bravo flag it, child. But yeah, Sharice was very leading. Sharice was very leading. Well, Cookie was here and Cookie told us yada 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 yada. The real question is after Sharice tried to set them up, when did they get so close? Well, it does make you wonder why does Sharice still have Chris's number in her phone, but you know, whatever. Not my business. Now, again, I'm not saying that Stacy's telling the truth or that Stacy is lying. It just pissed me off that they went through this whole thing of calling Chris. And then when Chris didn't say what they wanted to hear, they disregarded that. It's just like y'all are just determined for Stacy to be the bad guy in this story. Y'all are just determined for Stacy to be the bad guy in this story. And she might be. But y'all gonna have to come better than this. Because like I said, the fact that none of y'all that's on the cast, because Sharice don't count. She ain't on the damn cast. The fact that nobody on this cast even has Chris Samuel's phone number in their phone to call him tells me that this story is a non-starter. I don't think they're based on based on the comments and stuff. I don't think anybody cares. I don't think anybody cares. Did y'all catch that Giselle said that Stacy was not to be trusted around husbands and children? I do think I heard that. I don't understand the children thing. I don't know why she can't be trusted around children. First of all, I don't understand why y'all say she can't be trusted around husbands, because she didn't already told y'all. Again, that's just them putting 20 on 10. She didn't steal nobody's husband. She didn't date nobody's husband. She didn't steal nobody's husband. Chris was divorced. Even if Chris and Stacy was knocking, I'm going to use an old term, knocking boots from here to Georgetown and to Potomac back to Baltimore, guess what? They were both single at the time. So who gives a fuck? And I don't know where the kids thing came from. Cherie said they were out and Stacy was interested in a married man and was told he's married, and she said, who cares? Oh, see, I didn't look at the whole clip. I think I cut it because I very seldom even look at the clips. I only looked at that one part when they called Chris. So if it was more said, then I missed it. And again, we taking Cherie. So Cherie said it is trustworthy because Cherie has never lied. Cherie has never said anything questionable. Oh, okay. So Cherie said it is true. Why was the married man out on a date with Stacy and Cherie's? Oh, wow. You know what, Tracy? Not Tim Banner wig. Like, y'all are cutting up in this damn chat. Yeah, I was just frustrated. I just said, let me come down here and talk to the people. You got my email? Okay, good. I hope it comes through this time. I honestly don't know whether they refunded me or not, if I'm being honest. I would have to scroll through too much. Like I said, y'all, I ordered 67 baskets and then I had to order replacement baskets. So I honestly could not find the order. I don't know if it was replaced or not. So if somebody did steal it, I guess they needed it. That's all I could say. That's all I got is I guess they needed it. And I hate to say it like that, but I mean, at this point, y'all, ain't nothing I can do, child. But I hope you get it by 5:20. Let me see. Sharice and Jizzy are bad wig. Like, oh Lord. So we'll see on Sunday. Again, y'all know I won't be able to give y'all my review on Sunday, but I'm definitely, when I get home from work on Monday. Although I'm not sure if I'm going to work on Monday or not. It's a game day decision. Did I have enough money for the baskets? Yeah, I did. Thank you for asking. I did. If Sharice is taking her friends out on dates with married men, then that makes Sharice the track. Oh, well. Am I going to do a live about the concert? I don't know, Lauren. I don't know. Depend on, I don't know. The best I can say is I don't know. But anyway, y'all, this wasn't going to be a long live. I said if we hit our goal, I would drop the link, but we didn't. So this wasn't going to be a long live. I will be back tomorrow morning to do a Thanksgiving live for about an hour. Just come and shoot the breeze with you guys tomorrow morning before I head out. Brandy and Monica. I'm going to the Brandy and Monica show on Saturday. I mean Sunday. Ooh, I wish it was Saturday, but it's on Sunday. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, y'all. It's been 30 minutes. The cabbage is done, honey. The cabbage is done. Thank you, Powerful. Hey, boo. The cabbage is done. I'm about to wrap it up now. I wonder who will be the special guest. It'll be interesting to see if anybody is a special guest. I'm sure they're going to do some go-go breakdown. Y'all know people come to DC, they love to add a little go-go to the show. So I'm sure there'll be some go-go stuff. At least I hope so. Let me say that. I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, I put beef sausage in my cabbage. I put beef sausage. Well, kielbasa, like kielbasa sausage, Polish sausage. I took a picture of it. Hold on. Let me see. They shopping for it now. KDK, I just got the alert that they're shopping for it now. Let me see here. There it is. There's my cabbage. Yeah, see it. So you see that's the sausage right there. So, all right, y'all. Let me get off of here so I can relax the rest of the evening. I didn't anticipate being out in these streets all day long like I was, but I was. So, KDK, I have your phone number. Once I get the alert that it was delivered, let me know if there's a problem. Okay, so you should get something tonight. Really be showing up kitchen. Oh Lord, not showing up kitchen. Oh Lord, they go Cajun and DB in the chat arguing, child. Moving right along, y'all. Everybody have a great Thanksgiving. If I don't see you or talk to you, and I will talk to y'all later. Mwah. Peace.